Andy Hill, thanks ever so much for joining us here at Lord's. Andy, we've got some wonderful news that we've just announced this week, the fact that you've re-signed a contract to lead the disability programme for the coming 12 months.
Yeah, I'm absolutely ecstatic and over the moon. I couldn't have asked for a better present really just before Christmas. Really looking forward to defending the title next year.
It was a hugely encouraging first year at the helm, shall we say. Obviously we won the National Quest Championship, we finished runners-up in the Pursuit Championship, and the Super Nines did exceptionally well to finish third in their group. Sum that up for us in a couple of words.
Well, a couple of words is pretty difficult, Flesh, but yeah, it was great. Really encouraging first year. Give us something to work towards for next year as well. Trying to get the Super Nines back into the finals would be probably number one priority, as well as defending the national title with the ones. The twos will go through a bit of a change this year. However, we think it will be pretty special anyway. So, looking forward to getting them over the line, hopefully, and into the Quest if that's possible next year.
Wouldn't that be exciting? I know it's an interesting time of the year. Obviously, you're just about to go back into winter training with the squads. You've got some open trials coming up. What are you hoping to achieve from those? They're being held at William Perkins School, obviously.
Yeah, it's basically get the guys back in, see what new talent's coming in through the champion clubs and the Super One hubs. So the community team see what they're doing with their work as well, which is normally pretty good, the talent we get through there. So it'll be interesting to see what we get this winter and see if we can push the Super Nines with a bit more talent.
You mentioned the Super Ones programme. That's obviously sitting as the kind of bedrock, if you like, of the disability programme. That's the introductory level, I suppose, for people with disabilities to come in to play the game. You've then, of course, got your champion clubs at recreational level, and from there, obviously, you've got the natural pathway up into the disability programmes. How pleased are you with that pathway and how well that's now established?
Yeah, very pleased. The community team do such a good job in getting the players through the door and up into the trials, particularly in my area. So it will be great just going forward to see what they've got for me this year. Quite exciting. But if we can bolster the first team and seconds as well, it can only be a good thing for the club and also the disability game as a whole.
All bodes pretty well. Talking of bolstering the ranks, we announced some wonderful news this week that Simon Jones MBE, a very good friend of yours, has joined the club as our disability cricket ambassador. That's first and foremost wonderful news and a great coup for Middlesex to have someone of such high prestige joining the club.
Yeah, it's incredible. When I spoke to him, he sounded really excited about it, and we've always spoken about disability cricket. It's one of the first things he asked me when the phone rings, how are you getting on and what you've been doing. And as soon as I came here, I thought, this needs to be a joint effort. So having Jonesy on board is great for not only us as a club, but for the game in general, really. And if we can get that sort of person involved here, there's no reason why the game can't grow across the country with other ambassadors stepping up and coming forward. So he really is, the first of a kind, really, and one that I think will help massively in the games. And it's just quite good that he's one of my mates coming on board as well. So
absolutely, that helps no end. I know he's also, as part of his role, he's going to be working with our quick bowlers in the group to try and impart some of his wisdom and expertise onto them, which is a great thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got one or two test wickets more than I have, quite a few actually, but to give that or have that level of knowledge at your fingertips for our players to tap into at a disability level is incredible. And the fact that he wants to do it as well is a massive, like I say, a coup for the club and the game on the whole. It can only be a good thing.
Absolutely right, couldn't agree more. Well, look, Andy, thanks for joining us and many congratulations on that new contract. We're very much looking forward to coming out in a couple of weeks and looking up the squad and chatting to some of the players and seeing how their winter's going, and big year lies ahead.
Massive year, isn't it? Fingers crossed.